Bonjour. Ça va? That's the only French I've got. Hello everybody, welcome to Stage 11. This is the watch along with me, Chris Pritchard. Dressed for the occasion. I've got my what's this? What's this called? French stick. I've got my French stick. I've got my Parisian roast. And we're ready to watch some Tour de France. Right then. What's been happening? I have no idea. All I know is Ineos Grenadiers have been smashing it at the front. So if somebody in the chat could let me know exactly what's been happening so I don't have to go back through all this. We're currently, as you can see up here, I've stolen that. I've just stolen it. Do I need to... I guess I should credit them, right? ProCyclingStats.com. Let's give them a little bit of love, eh? Morning. Text. I'll get to the chat shortly. I don't want an image file. I want text. I want text, mate. I don't want image. I want text. How is everybody? Been a long time. Been a bloody long time. Where is it? Where's text? There we go. Text. Bosh. Text. We'll add that. Pro Cycling Stats.com. Right. I don't want him to think I'm just stealing it for now. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Give him a little promo there. Look. Because I'm stealing their thunder. Just going to refresh that. See what happens. Right then, now I need to bring my chat from over here into here so I can read it while I'm looking at me screen with GCN. I was worrying earlier because me pop that out. Hello. That there. Is my music still playing? Can you still hear my music or is it stopped? Baguette. That's it, Alan. Baguette. That's the word I was looking for. French stick. Here we go. GCN. GCN. Making me pay. Making me pay to watch bike racing. How dare you. Right, so somebody in the chat, tell me what has been happening. There was a break up the road. I saw a break of about 4 or 5 riders that had Alaphilippe in it. I can't remember who else was in it, if I'm honest. Hey up, Dennis. Right, sit back and relax, everybody. Let's enjoy the show as they're heading up Mont Ventoux for the first time. Can't actually hear the commentator, so I literally have no idea what's happening. Which is exactly why you tuned in. I don't know if you can hear that, though. That might get me copyrighted. Bonjour, Quacker. Yeah, Dan Martin was in the thingy as well, weren't he? Oh, that's hot. It is Sandro, yes. It is my double Ventoux. So 90 kilometers still. There's still 90 kilometers to go. $90 kilometers still to go. Why do I even go live at this point? That's not Dan McClay. Dan McClay's abandoned, everybody. Breaking news here on the Chris Pritchard show. Dan McClay has retired. So let me know where you're watching this. Are you watching on ITV? You're watching on Eurosport? You're watching on GCN app? Gadoo's getting dropped. Bothered. Is blowing out of his absolute arse. Remember Thibaut Pinot? Hey up, Andy. Hello everybody in the chat. So if you're watching this after the fact, I won't bother. I don't think this is really going to work as an after the fact thing. I think you have to be watching it live. Tiege Benoot, he's just retired. They're falling like flies. Shut up, Rob. Why is everybody retiring? What's happened? Is it really that brutal, today's stage? Is it that bad? Cheers, James. You can't tell where my tank top starts and where my arm finishes, can you? A bit of bronchi. Maggie Backstead commentating, it's easy to pick up a bit of bronchitis. I don't think you pick up a bit of bronchitis. You have a lot of it, and you really struggle. Andy, it's great, isn't it? No ads. I love the fact that there's no ads. So, there's a big group up front. Durbridge is in it. Van Avermaet's in it. As I said, who's the world champ? Who's the world champ? Alaphilippe, he's in it. Niels Pollitt, Tim's favourite, he's in it. Gadou's trying to get pace back up now, I think. Do we want to know some facts about Mont Ventoux? I've got some little facts for you. I say I've got some facts. I'm just going to Wikipedia it. I spell it Ventoux. There we go. You probably know that it's where Tommy Simpson died. R.I.P. Local guy to me when I used to live over in Sheffield. Ventoux means windy in French. All right. Although geographically, if I remember rightly, geographically, it's part of the Alps, but it's often considered to be separate from them due to the lack of mountains of similar height nearby. I think that's why it feels like it's on its own. It kind of stands alone in the north region, the Luberon region, and it's separated. Oh, what's that mountain called now? Mons de Vlaclus. The top of the mountain is actually made of bare limestone. There's no vegetation or trees. I don't know if you knew all that or not, but it sometimes becomes snow-capped. So yeah, there you go. Its elevation is, I think, if memory serves me rightly, 1,909 metres. That's about 6,263 foot, I think. So there you go. Facts. Where's my facts button? Facts. Niels, it can't feel any weirder than those actual... Cheers, Garina. Tony Martin's crashed and retired. That sucks. 89.4 now, Alan. I've got 89.4. I don't know who's... Joseph, I didn't have time to eat. I had literally had a meeting like 2 minutes before this started. It ended, so I'll move this out of the way just a little bit. It is Andy. So Wout van Aert's in that group as well at the front. Kenny Everett, he's in there as well. Why does Rob Atch speak? I'm sure Rob Atch is from Sheffield, right? And he speaks with like a right annoying accent loads of the time. Probably a really nice guy. Yeah, DJ, it's great, isn't it? No adverts. It's unbelievable. And here's what I was thinking, like, people in the UK who have to pay for TV licenses, right? Alan Cav will hang on. He'll have to hang on. He will have to hang on. People who complain about TV licenses, right? Do you ever complain that it doesn't have adverts? Like, it's great that the BBC doesn't have adverts. And I would pay, well, people are paying for TV coverage without adverts. So what's the difference between a TV license and a GCN race pass? With GCN, you're paying 40 quid and you can only watch one sport. I'm just saying. Ineos are looking good on the front though, to be fair. And for once, no, it's still 80k to go, but, well, 88k to go. Team UAE, they're actually working as a team. And then behind them, you've got Jumbo. I guess they're working for Vinegar Guard. Cheers, Neil. Way better. So, hey, if you've got any questions in the chat, leave them. I was going to say send me a message on Instagram, but you can just leave them in the comments. I'm a dick. Lord, you might be right, but hopefully not. I think that'll be an absolute travesty if Cav is OTL today. News from Bradley Wiggins is here. The fuck is he doing? I'm sure he's got a vape. I'm sure he's got a vape there. Have you seen what he's wearing? This is a fucking pilot from 1940s. What can Ineos do, though? It's saying, like, Ineos have got to do something, but what can they do? Unless they throw Carapaz up the road, what can they do? Yeah, Emma Norsgaard won stage 6 of the Giro d'Italia de Femminile. Okay. Hunter, that jacket would suit me down to the ground. That is me all over, that is. All right, Dan Martin's in the chasing group with Balcom Olimer, Van Avermaet, a couple of others that I can't pronounce, Pache, and Roland. 3 dislikes, unbelievable. Who's that? Lantern Rouge, Lawrence Carpenter, probably Cam. But what happened to Ineos's? We're going to take this race on like you've never seen us take it on before. There was bugger all you could do about it. And now what we're seeing, you'd think one of the Ineos riders was in the yellow jersey. The way they sat on the front, just pacing. Like UAE are just having an easy ride. Like, obviously there's no one up the road that's going to challenge them, but let UAE do that work. Let UAE knacker themselves out. Then send Carapaz up, bro. Or do a through me. Send Carapaz up the road right now. What else can they do to win? Because what we're probably going to see is no attacks whatsoever up that final climb. No one's going to attack because it's all too fast pace. Unless they're trying to just tire everyone out a little bit, get to the front for the climb, and then hit it on the descent. Now, if you're a GC team right now, you should have spent more time reconning these descents than you should have reconned the climb, huh? Because obviously it finishes on a descent. And we've seen like how much time can be gained from a descent nowadays. A descent is more important than the actual climb itself. As long as you've got big enough balls, that is. Excuse me, I'm going to have to... Pardon me. I feel very Ventoux right now. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm very sorry. So how is everybody in the chat then? What's everybody been up to? Piss off, Tim. I made that overlay. Let's have a look at it. It's a cracking overlay, though, isn't it? It's a cracking overlay. That I've even not shaved my armpits for the past month to get into the Parisian feel of this. Look at that. Well French. I am well French. Hey, I tell you what. While we're here as well, can anybody help me with this? This is an Ultegra lever. Watch what happens when I do this. I was showing Tim earlier. What's happening there? Why is it so stiff? The cutoff time is a percentage of the overall finish time. Hi, Tim. So I think it's I know, like in Formula 1, it used to be 107% of qualifying time you had to make it on the grid. If you were outside 107% of the fastest pole time, you were out. Neil, I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why they're not doing that. What do you think of my new overlay? Thank Louis for that. Got the chat up there. I was going to put the TDF Twitter feed up in there. Maybe I will. My armpits look green. Do they? I think I've got my green screen filter on this, so if anything is green, then it'll disappear. It's certified. I am. What is it? What is this problem? Wow! Cheers, Louis. Everybody, Louis Whitaker in the chat. Should be working. Should be editing a brand new video for you to come out. What have I spelt wrong, Tim? What have I spelt wrong? Is Mr. T out? Is Mr. T out? Louis! You've Mr. T out, you dickhead! Louis, I fully expect a brand new overlay on my desk in the next 5 minutes. So, Cav is 11.5 minutes down. It's going out 11:30, 11:32, 11:30. Yeah, it's stabilising at 11:34, 11:33, 11:31, 32. Godou is a minute down on the peloton, which is currently led by Ineos Grenadiers. He's struggling. Then you've got a group of pursuivants at 49 seconds behind the front group, and the peloton is 5 minutes down. 5 minutes down on the leaders of this race. So just over 4 minutes. 4 minutes down on the pursuivants. Wow. Do you want to know what Cameron Jeffers has just said in the chat? He just sent me a message, called me a nonce. I think the words he's looking for is TFL. TFL. All right, Niels Heldens in the chat. What would you do as Team DS right now for Ineos Grenadiers? What would you do? Prickard. Hey, so is an interesting story. My dad's nickname at school used to be, and this is pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Intelligent for young kids. Communance, brilliant. Yeah, I would, Niels. I'd say, boom, there you go, it's yours. You take it up. TFL. Thanks for the subscription. Do you know what? We haven't had a new subscriber in about 5 days. So whoever's just subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. How do I get it up? How do I get my sponsors up? View account, alert box. Where's my alert? Alert box should have come up. Oh, wait. They've just gone past Chalet Renard. Right, someone subscribe to the channel now. I want to see if it comes up. Look at this. Watch this. You don't get this on GCN. Are you ready? Oh, look at them views. Oh, spectacular. Bloody-tacular. See if you even notice this. Let's see if you even notice. Oh, it nearly worked. Boom. Wait. Boom, there we go. Look at that. That is efficiency right there from Louis. Thank you, Louis. Appreciate that, mate. I know, Tim. I know we spend hours filming videos, riding through the night. And all I needed to do was sit here with an helmet and some earphones on in a vest with my armpits out. And we could have got the subs. Hit that subscription button right now. Shape has just subscribed. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Dan Martin is going out the back. Still got 5k to go. Still got 5 blooming k to go on this one. Tell you what, Wout van Aert's looking good though. Alaphilippe's just starting to rock a little bit. But that's kind of his style, isn't it, really? That's his style. Guello. This is what we need to do. Look at that, 2 subscribers. We're back, baby. I wish I could show you my analytics and see how much we've been doing really, really well at the minute. Arvamat's gone. He's a good lad, Niels. He's a bloody good lad. Guello. God bless Guello. Guilo. Whoever. I wonder if it still comes up if you donate money. I wonder what happens if you donate money. I don't think anything happens unless you donate over £1,000 though. Niels, it's not that we've been slacking. We have not been slacking. We have not. But that is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. We have been working tirelessly. I hope dark helmet. We've been working tirelessly, trying to work out what the fudge we need to do to make the channel blow. That's what we want. Ultimately, that's what we want. And as much as I love the crew that I've got now, and I do love each and every one of you. I know about every one of you that's in the chat right now, and I love it. Right? I love the fact that I know that. There's a very special message for those who donate over £1,000. Oh, Tim, we never got any. I reckon there would have been a few Tour de France t-shirts we could have made. We should have got Louis to design some. Do you think we could get some? Maybe we could get some for when unofficial Cav takes the record. Like Cav, you know that little meme of that young little kid weeing on something? That could be Cav's face, and then Merckx could be on the floor. Total disrespect of Merckx when he takes the record. No, Niels, I know what you're saying, but we were still putting content out and it was still dying. There you go, Neil. You can have more than an armpit. You can have a inside leg picture for that. So we're still climbing. They're just passing that chalet, you know, that chalet on the corner. Chalet Renard. Looks like a nice place, that as well. Do you know what it is? It is good. It is so good to see. As knobbish as they can be sometimes, it is so nice to see fans at the side of the road. But see, I think I spoke about this in the new show, right? People graffiti the roads at the Tour de France, right? People graffiti the roads. Why do the police or the council or whatever not have lanes? Just spray a line down the road that's about this wide, about a foot, half a foot. People can't go past it. You go past it, you're going to get arrested. It would solve the problem. Hi, Johnny. 400 people watching Cycling Dane. Has he got a fucking helmet on his head? So, go into his chat right now and say, oh my God, you should see what's happening on Chris Pritchard's channel. Drop links left, right and centre. Guerrilla market the shit out of it. I don't care if he knows about cycling. I don't care if he knows how many revolutions per minute Geraint Thomas can do. Oh, he's gone. He can't do any. He's done. Well done, G. Fair. God, look at that. That's a view and a half, though, that is. How much paint costs per litre? Now we have that over to... What? I don't get that, Niels. £4.80. G is done. G is absolutely done. But he's been sat on the front for quite a while now, hasn't he? I bet he's got a guest on those Cycling Dane, hasn't he? Like a third of the subs than me. Quadruple the amount of... No, eight tuplet the amount of views on my channel. I mean, what the fuck? In fact, I'm going to go and watch it. I'm going into the chat. I'm going into the chat. What's he called? Cycling. He's not even Danish. Or is his name Dane? 12,000 subs. Fair play. But look at his thumbnail. No wonder so many people are watching. They think they're getting the Tour de France live. That's false advertising, that is. Who's in here? If any of you lot are in his chat right now, you're in trouble. How'd you get rid of this shitty poll that he's put up? Do I just vote? Right, close it. Gone. Good. Oh, they're actually talking about the cycling in here, kids. If I see anyone's name in here, you're getting kicked. You're getting absolutely kicked. Nah, you're good. I think you're all good kids. You passed the test. Well done. None of you are there. But then again, maybe you should just head in there and just be like, hey up, Pritchard. I'm still watching his adverts. Hit that dislike button. 3 dislikes he's got now. Yeah, he's got some other dude on there with glasses. Stop. Yes, stop. Get over to Chris Pritchard's. I mean, you spelled my name wrong, but still. God. Right. No wonder you lot are not there. Jesus Christ. Just past the memorial, I think, for Tommy Simpson there. Morning, Mick. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the Tour de France if you're watching it. So we've still got 2, 4, 6 Ineos riders clearly working for Kaza. UAE are barely doing anything. This is Ineos are essentially just saying, "Come, lads, we'll take you. Don't worry, we'll sort this out. We'll take you to the top. Go on, come on, follow us. Follow us." Is that all? Were they army men at the top of that then? Did anybody else see that? Johnny, I'll tell you why I don't have many more subs. Because I sit watching cycling in a helmet and a vest. You got 2 types of cyclists. Us lot and the other lot. Alright? And that's it. There's an army at top of hill. What are they doing? Imagine how hot that is in all that army gear. Absolutely not, Mick. What a stupid idea that would be. There is no way I'm climbing up that. Maybe Neil's. Imagine that. Neil, sorry. A massive collaboration between UAE and Ineos. What is the plan though, Pete? Like, what's unless? But what's the point in sitting on the front? I don't understand. I don't even know what GC looks like, to be fair. Let me have a look what GC looks like. So we've got GC. Carapaz is 5 minutes 33 down. He's got to be looking at Iran to make on the podium, right? So are they trying to outpace? Are they just going for podium? They've got to, right? Can 2 minutes be closed down on Pogacar? Really? From Ben O'Connor. Like, Pogacar has just demolished them in the first week, and everyone's just gone, well, we can't do anything now. There is no way he's going to crack. Shall we do a poll? How do I do a poll? How do I make a poll up? Chat. Manage moderators, participate. No, send. Does anybody know how to do a poll? What would I like to say to him? I'd like to say to him that I think he's an amazing rider. Mo, I think he's. What do you mean, Niels? Because they're on the front. I want a poll, not a poll. I want a poll, Kieran. A poll. How do I add a poll? Cycling Den had a poll on his. I want a poll on mine, alright? That was the attack. That attack 2 kilometres from the summit for... who was the Trek Segafredo rider that went? I guess because they're the only ones that... You look at them and you think they're the only ones that could potentially do something now because they have numbers in their team. I guess. Because you can't see Vingegaard doing anything, right? You know Iran's good for a top 5. But... everyone's so close on from 3rd to, let's say, 9th, 8th, that do any of them want to risk attacking when they could potentially just take that time out of them on the time trial? Like if Pogacar wasn't there and Ben O'Connor wasn't there, it'd be a tie. This stage would be such a good stage. But it's such a weird... It could fall flat on its face, this stage. It could be really, really shit. I was Mollema. Yeah, thank you. I don't think anyone cares about Pogacar. It's almost like he's not there anymore, I think. No one's looking at him and going, how can we beat him now? They're going, hopefully he'll beat himself. That's the only way we're going to beat him now. Right, YouTube. Studio. Community. Where's my community? It's non-existent. Ooh. Don't know where my community is. Hey, check this comment out. I've just got on the phone. Oh, I love comments. Where's my comments? Donald Winston. Your last few videos have been a bit weird. I have not enjoyed them very much like I usually do. Niels, write a reply and I'll pop it in. Exactly, Niels. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Alaphilippe's still up there. Like, if I was Alaphilippe now, I'd be like, where's he on the... how far down is he on GC? Is he a long way? Julian Alaphilippe, 35th. Oh, he's 48 minutes behind. I mean, he's behind Geraint. Wow, I think is... yeah, I think Wout van Aert's the highest on the GC there in the front part. 27 minutes down. 14 minutes now, Cavs down. What's the time? What's the time gap? There we go. Sorry, guys. That's where they currently are on the thing. Oh, my comment, Niels. Niels, someone left me a comment on my YouTube saying, your last few videos have been a bit weird. I have not enjoyed them very much like I usually do. Over to you, Niels. Nice one, Pat. Fair play. You noticed it. I still don't know where this this pole is. Let's Google it. How to get a poll on YouTube chat. Two years ago. That's a long time ago. That won't be up to date, will it? Create a poll on YouTube 4 months ago. Hello, here we go. Shush. I regret to take note. Okay. Thank you, Niels. Appreciate that. That is Niels, yeah. Thank you, Niels. Appreciate that. Where is he? So first over the line at the top of Ventoux for the first time. Julian Alaphilippe, Frenchie in second. So two French, probably a Frenchie. Rides for Cofidis, aren't they all French? Mollema. And then someone else. Pierre Roland, he got dropped. Who said he was attacking? He got dropped. Donald, old Donald. Sorry, Don. I regret to take note of your dissatisfaction with the current provided content. I would like to inform you that I just took a humongous shite. There we go. A poll on YouTube chat. Slow. Almost. Not the kind of poll I'm looking for. Right then, come on, love. Where are we at? Do I just do it that way? Create a post. Membership. Here we go. Community. Poll. Here we go. Ask your community. Here we go. I hope I can share this in the chat. No. How do I make it come up in the chat? How do I make it come up in the chat? Well, that's a shit video. I'm hitting that dislike button on that one. That didn't help me whatsoever. No wonder people like hitting the dislike button on mine. I kind of enjoy it. Hey, up, how to create voting poll in your YouTube live chat. There we go. Oh God, you've got the most annoying voice in the world. I guess, Gareth, what you got to hope for as a sprinter, that the gruppetto is so big that they can't afford to let them go. They have to give them a pass. If there's 70, 80 riders in it, you know that they're not going to quit them all, right? Chuck them all out, sorry. Titanium Ben. Hello, Titanium Ben. This is where everyone is, Ben. This is the place to be. And don't forget, knobhead is a term of endearment around here. Alright? Just remember that, guys. It'll be interesting to see what the peloton does on the descent. This woman's not even talking English. Oh, maybe it's in there. Analytics, viewer activity. No. Stream settings. No. Analytics, no. Stream health. Viewer activity, no. Insert ad. Hey, go and have an ad. Bosh. Do you actually see that or not? I don't know. Let's go and share it across Twitter. Boom, I'm tweeting that. See if we get any new viewers from it. Here's something I've found out as well. Cycling clothing, when you're cycling, is some of the comfiest clothing you can ever wear. But when you're not cycling, it becomes so uncomfortable, it's unreal. Hey up, Joe. Well, that's better. In fact, that's better, Mick. It's better. Wait, they take your classification points off you. You take the classification points off you, or just for that stage? Pollitt's back. He's just made it to the top, but he's back in the peloton now. See, now if you're a good descender, you can make up a lot of time here. You can make up a lot of time. I would not like to descend down there, though, because it's looking a bit cloudy, a little bit grim. Right, it's still not helped me at all. How do we do this? Into studio. Live chat. Where did that poll come from? It just comes out of nowhere. She's saying something. Have we got closed captions? Music, brilliant. Oh, there. Oh, I found it. I found it. Oh, bless you. Let's hit that like button on that one. Bang. Thank you so much. Here we go. I'm going to inundate you with polls now. Hey up CB, how we doing? Right, where's my polls? My poll come up? Have you seen my poll? Boom, there it is. Love that. I think it might be Pete, yeah. No one else has mentioned me, helmet. Yes, Ben, he is. Let's have a watch of it. I've not even seen the descent yet. Still watching riders coming over the top. So we're down to 68 kilometres. What's the descent? 25 kilometres-ish? It's going to be pretty quick, right? Is it 25 kilometres, maybe, the descent? Let's see where they are currently. If you look at my pro cycling stats, halfway down the descent already. 70 kilometres still to go. That's a long old way. I've got to pick my kids up later. I hope they finish this race by 5 o'clock. Niels. Yes, mate. I did. Did you find that? Did you find CBC, man? Right, my stream stopped. GCN are on to me. I'm taking views off of them. They're on to me. In fact, let's go and have a look how much they are. What's it called again? Don't give it airtime, but what's it called? Cycle shit, was it? Cycle shit? Tim sent me the video yesterday. Cycle. Meh. Cycle. Meh. Our story. Our story. I needed to earn some money, so I'm doing some drop shipping. We strive to innovate the highest quality cycling tools and accessories for your bike. Let's see what they've got. Let's see what's in the shop. I want all. I don't want 3 tools, right? I don't want 3 tools. I want all the tools. How do I use my tool? Is this company run by tools? I'm kidding. 12 quid. Reduced from 23.95. That, do you know what kind of marketing I call that? I best not say, I might get done. Might get told off for that. But Tim knows. Congratulations. I've just won 10% off my first purchase. That's when you know it's run by. Heidi, why would you not want to look at my helmet? Of all the things you could be looking at right now, what would you rather be looking at? Oh my god. The poll is not going the way I expected it. I honestly didn't think you would say he was doped up. Like, genuinely. So here's the thing, right? You can't... Cheers, Niels. You can't... As a card holder, you no matter what happens in cycling, you have. I saw over on Facebook that people were saying, "What? Well, if we're gonna have a go at Pog for this, surely we need to have a word about Cav. Cav's technically come out of nowhere. He's not won for God knows how long, and then bang, he's back to winning ways. What's going on there? But is there any other sport that you look at and you go, Roger Federer, for instance? Look at what Roger Federer is doing. How old is Roger Federer nowadays? My internet has gone absolutely dog shite. Roger Federer, 39 years old. How many other... How did he get on? Did he lose? I know he's in the quarterfinals. Oh, it starts today. It starts in an hour. Roger Federer is still competitive. And yes, he is the GOAT. And yes, he is a phenomenal athlete. But he's 39. There's no way he should be doing what he's doing at that age, right? He has no right to. But do people question him? This is what I'm saying. Do the Wimbledon fans go there and be like, guy's doping? Do you ever think that? But the moment Pog did what he did at Planche de Belfi last year, that wasn't clean. There's no way he did that. People get questioned straight away. Cheers, Big Chungs. Always safety first. But I had an interesting conversation with someone last week, and we were talking about it. Ultimately, why are performance-enhancing drugs banned? Because they're a danger to your health? Is that what it is? But are they a danger to your health, right? If you have them issued to you by a professional doctor and you don't abuse them. So average speed up Mont Ventoux, Julian Alaphilippe climbed there at 24.9 kilometers an hour. Tadej Pogacar climbed it at 25.1 kilometers an hour. Sat in the wind, did very little, went up faster than Julian Alaphilippe. So anyone that was asking about the draft effect, then there's clearly a draft effect there, yeah? But here we go. I don't know, man. But Gareth, yeah, I guess so. But you've got to, you can't. So first round he had a 5-setter. Oh no, he didn't. He had 2-4. He had 4-setter with a tiebreak. 4-setter on in the third round. Round of 16 he had a 3-setter and a 3-setter in the second round. So it's not like he's gone 5 sets, but still. Like he's going to need more recovery than anyone at that age. But what I'm saying is no one questions it. No one questions why a 39-year-old is still ranked number 8 in the world. And I'm not saying what I'm saying is I'm not saying that he is doping, not at all. But what I'm saying is why don't people like that get questioned in other sports as quickly as someone gets questioned in cycling? Just that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. But here's the thing: if you allowed people to do it, what would then happen was because there are certain drugs you can take, and you can take them to a certain level, like we've seen with the inhalers, and if you get TUE, you can take particular performance-enhancing drugs, and you can abuse that as much as you want as long as you fall within the law. But if you open up the law to say you can take performance-enhancing drugs, but you're only allowed to take this much of it, would you then get people saying, yeah, that's all I took, but for some reason I'm getting a reading 10 times higher, but that's all I took? Or do you just make it open season? Do you just say, you know what? If you're prepared to kill yourself when you're 50 years old for a little bit of fame and fortune right now, knock yourselves out. So Neil, basically what you're saying is if they drug themselves and not get caught, then they can recover as quick. Nigel, cycling has form. You're right. Of course it has form. But why does it have form? Is that because they're prepared to not always turn a blind eye? Sometimes they turned a blind eye in the past, right? But no, true, Joe. It's a different kind of demand from the body, though, isn't it? Tennis, and football, rugby, weightlifting. But will you ever watch anything ever again, Gareth, in cycling and not go, right, this guy who shouldn't be, on paper, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing, is doing this? Who do I want to win the Tour? I kind of want Pogačar to win it because he is clearly the best rider. But I'm always behind the underdog. So right now, not necessarily because he rides for Ineos, but just because I like him, I'd love to see Richie Carapaz do something. But realistically, who can do anything here? Vingegaard can't really do anything, I don't think. Although he is ahead of Carapaz. I'd love to see Uran. He deserves something. He certainly deserves something. He's not. He's had a second place at the Tour de France. He's had 2 stage victories at the Giro, 1 at the Tour de France. He's finished twice. Second place at the Giro d'Italia. He's not had that, that big win that he kind of deserves in the GC. So I'd love to see Uran do it. But no one's going to do anything. Ben O'Connor, maybe. Yeah, I'd like to see him do it again. Coming out of relatively nowhere and plopping himself into second place pretty easily. I've got a white helmet, Ben, don't worry. But Neil, here's a question: should that be allowed? Should it be allowed at 40 years old if you've still got game in you, and technically you're still brilliant, but you just can't physically get the recovery in? Should you be allowed aids to help you recover? Not necessarily give you an advantage, but to help you recover. And so the discussion we were having was that what would be classed as an unfair advantage? Taking performance enhancing drugs when no one else is classed as an unfair advantage. But would a comfier bed be seen as an unfair advantage? If I was an athlete who couldn't afford a bed and I was homeless, competing against an athlete that had a bed and a home, they have an unfair advantage because I don't have a bed. So you can never really make sport across the board equal. Robbie, we've been through this, mate. We've been through this 10 times. We have no idea why Ineos are on the front, thinking they're blooming Valentino Rossi going around some of these turns. It makes no sense. Unless they are just trying to apply pressure to everybody behind them. If they've all done the recon around this descent and they know what's happening, that's ran a bit wide into that corner there. That being said, CBD oil has got me through some amazing times. All right. Can I play tennis? Do I look like a tennis player? I can barely cycle. I look pretty good to be fair, Ben, I will look good in a tennis dress though, so can I put an ad in now? So I'm just texting. cycle. I'm not saying it. I'm not giving them airtime. Not a chance. Not a chance. It is difficult. Like Chris Hoy, stronger than me, better than me, faster than me. Clearly at an unfair advantage because he gets to train with British Cycling. I don't. Do you know what I mean? So would it be fair for me to go away and take drugs for a while, not compete? So technically, I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not competing doped up. But I could go away for a year, dope myself up, I know what you're thinking. That's about the same size as Chris Hoy's legs. Not far off. But if I could just get a little more hench than this, but I come back and then I get my race license, but technically when I take his test, I'm clean. Do you know what I mean? Is that what it is? Fraley? 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 I'm going to say it's Fraley. But here's the thing, Robbie. If they're on supplements that are banned, why are they not getting caught? Are they still ahead of the testers? Is that what it is? Or are they bending the rules like Ineos have done? I don't care what you say, whether they doped or not, what they did was they bent the rules within an inch of their lives and stayed right in that grey area where they could sit back and say, well, we didn't break the rules, but you made sure that everyone who needed a TUE had a TUE and just happened to develop asthma at some point in their life so they could take it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but Yosemite. What records are held by people who aren't doped up? And here's a question. How can clean athletes be breaking world records? Especially when you look at something like the 100 metres. The 100 metres is a relatively simple form of sport. There's no equipment involved other than shoes, a track, and a person. That's it. So when someone like Ben Johnson, who, well, they were all doped up in that era. They were, I think the top 3 were all done for doping at some point. Carl Lewis, Linford Christie, I think they were all done for doping at some point, right? How can someone in this day and age nowadays, and we can say training techniques have improved and whatnot, but to go that much faster over such a short distance? Is it really down to his length and technique? But you, like, if I say I think Usain Bolt is doped, people will be like, "No, shut up, knobhead. That's unfair to say that. He's so clean." Do you know what I mean? True that, Lord. Looking forward to this descent on the final, after the final ascent of Mont Ventoux, where nothing's going to happen on the ascent. If you think something's going to happen, let me know in the comments down below. Aerodynamic laces, yeah, I forgot about those. But I mean, technically, Bolt hasn't doped because he hasn't tested positive, but he's probably, like, the Jamaican doping authority is almost non-existent. They kind of just go, we'll come back. But again, it's like, whoa, blooming hell, I'm glad it's dry today. He's become such a big superstar now that you can't say he's doped. And the IAAF, is that, I think that's the International Athletic Association Federation, I don't know. They will do everything to protect that now, won't they? He's become such a global star that they will do everything to protect that. You do become invincible. Lance Armstrong became invincible. if it had not been for David Walsh or coming back, he would have been invincible and he would have got away with it. And people would have gone, yeah, he probably doped, but they would have never have said, they would have never got that proof that they needed. That's for power, yeah. Fairly. Thanks, Fairly. But it is a thing as well, morally. Like, if you can stay in the grey area, and you know it's going to give you it's going to allow you to recover quicker. It's going to give you a little more fitness. It's going to give you a slightly higher FTP. You're going to be able to push more. What's that? Whatever it might be. If it's in that grey area, there's not one of us that wouldn't take it, because we'd all be able to sit back and morally say we didn't break the law. We didn't illegally dope, but at the same time, you kind of did. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely, Neil. Yeah. See, I never took a thing. I would not have had any idea where I could have got some doping products from, right? But still, when the testers turned up, I was worried. I was like, what happens if I've taken something that I didn't really look into and it has something in it that it shouldn't have, and I'd get done? I mean, clearly I never doped. To have been shit as I was, right? You would have thought that I'd have done better with a bit of doping. If that's how far I got with doping, imagine how crap I actually was. But who was the woman? Who was the woman? She did a podcast recently with this guy. Let me find out who it was. It's quite a while ago, actually. Who was it now? Nope. No. There we go, we're at the end, so let's go this way. No. It was a good podcast, actually. No. I must have missed it. Diane Modal, right? "55 years old. She got done for doping. A positive test came back. But what they'd found out is that someone had left her sample out on the side, right, at a certain temperature. And so when they came to test it, it had testosterone in it. So they set up a test to see, because she knew she was clean, right? She knew she was clean, and what was in her thing should never have been in her system. So she knew something was wrong. So she took blood from other people, left it out, recreated the conditions of her blood, and found that there was testosterone in them after they tested it and found out there was no testosterone in it. Hey, Riley King, yeah, we've seen, well, I've seen Icarus quite a few times now. Neil, I'm constantly OD'd on... Do we think that, Chris? Do we think? Maybe. And see, this is the other thing, right? Like Adam makes a good point there, right? We look at people who take performance-enhancing drugs and we frown upon them because it's illegal, right? And we think that they're doing this... what's the right word? It's all very cloak and dagger, right? They're taking these illegal substances, they're injecting, like heroin addicts, right? But let's say caffeine became illegal and you weren't allowed to do it, right? And I went to the next Commonwealth Games. I had a cup of coffee in the morning and I'd forgot I'd had it. Then I had another, boom. And then I took a drugs test and they went, you've got too much caffeine in your system. You're doping. People are going to frown upon you like you've been injecting like this super serum inside of you. And that's what a lot of people think it is. You just simply inject it into you and all of a sudden you become a superhero. All right? But you don't. You still have to... And this is what annoys me almost about what happened with Armstrong. Yeah, he did inject himself with a lot of shit, right? And put his own blood back into him. Probably put some other people's blood into him. But he still had to go out and he still had to train. He still had to put the hours in. He didn't wake up on the morning of the first stage of the Tour de France after doing nothing all year and go, "Go on, lads, let's go and beat him." He still had to put the hours in. And I think that's what a lot of people who aren't into sport, I think that is what's happening. That they're receiving this huge unfair advantage and they simply wake up and go, "I'm going to win the Tour de France today. See you later, boys." I think there might be Yosemite now. I think there might be. I don't know how, but I'm sure I've heard it. I could do with some more testosterone in my body as well. But would you be willing to have a bit more testosterone in your body to lose your hair and have your balls shrink? Question. Hey up, Sergio. Yeah, Neil, the amount of people that are still put up on a pedestal who doped. Richard Veronk in France. Bradley Wiggins. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I don't think he doped. Alright, let's have a look at this poll here. According to you lot, I'm not going to end it yet, but 53% of you think that Pogačar isn't doped. That's what we like to see. Confidence. We like to see sympathy, empathy with these riders. Contador, yeah. Is it Yosemite or is it Yosemite? I like Yosemite. Yeah, Joe, that was it. Like when Betsy Andreu came out, like he absolutely ripped her. He assassinated her personality. He can't be forgiven for that. But in some respects, you've got to respect the length he would go to ensure that he was the best. Everybody, it's time to turn off GCN commentary now and just listen to me as Colin Kirby is back on the microphone. Just FYI. So annoying. So annoying. I hope my WhatsApp messages don't come up on here. Wow, let me reply to this. I'm just going to tell them I'm live on YouTube. FYI. Anyway, so what we've got Greg Van Avermaet coming back to the peloton now. Ineos Grenadiers have been sat on the front ever since the bottom of Ventoux. They've been pull in. The only one to get dropped from them has been G. Hopefully Cav will make it. That's the biggest story from today. Is Cav going to make it in the time limit? Oh, Yosemite, don't start with that. Don't start with that. Do not start with that. So the group at the front, we've got 3 Trek Segafredo riders now. Kenny Alessand, I think, is in there still. Alaphilippe, he doesn't ride for them. I'm just saying, I've just seen him on TV. Balkan Mollimer's up there, and I can't remember the other Trek Segafredo rider. You got Alpecin Fenix riding up there. They're all starting to attack each other on the flat. So the front group are now on the flat between the first ascent and descent of Ventoux, heading towards the second. They're almost, in fact, they're almost at the bottom of the ascent of this is where it's going to get serious, kids. Of Ventoux. He's got a cracking beard on the front. I don't know who he is. I don't think it's Alessand. All right, here we go. Abandons today. Tony Martin, Dan McClay, Cyril Russo, Tej Benu, Tajay van der Sande. That's 5 riders. Yosemite, what do you want me to inform you on? Absolutely, Joe. In fact, I need to text him. I went past. Let me check to make sure it was him. I was riding yesterday, and I saw a full pro kit wanker, and I looked at him in disgust, and I realised it was Gabs Coulee from Movie Star. Mate, did I see you yesterday in Hope? I'm sure it was him. Bum 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 bum. I've got to say though, I do like Brian Smith. I do like Brian Smith's commentary. It is Neil. I think this is the way it's going to play out. I think it's going to be up Oscar. I think it's going to be a shit stage. I don't think anything fun's going to happen. Durbridge, yep, Karina. Durbridge is in the front group. Stuart, come on. That is unfair. Let's see what Cycling Dane's saying. Let's see what they all think to Ineos pull him. Can we hit that subscribe button if you're not done already? For God's sake, if you're not subscribed to this channel, do it right now. How on earth can you not be subscribed to this channel? He's got 465 people watching him now. What am I doing wrong here, man? Right, what are we seeing? Is anybody asking why? Oh, they're proper anal in there. They're proper anal in that chat. They're actually talking about cycling. What happens if I throw an ad in here? What happens? Do you actually see an ad? Oh, my balls are itchy. Oh, for God's sake. They're commentating on it like they're commentating on the race. It's not what we do, is it? All right, Yosemite. Yeah, all right, I'll give it. I'll let him off. I did just rock up and start doing a watch through like I should get 500 or 600 views. I know my audience. As long as you lot are here, that's the main thing. All right, I need to go and get something to eat. It's feed time. Are we going to see the stage victory come from this group though? That's a big question that I want to know. Can Alaphilippe do it? Why use 10 words when you can use 100? Chris, welcome to my channel. Most people would probably hear me, would like to not hear me or see me. We're back with we go. Wigo saying exactly the same that I've just said. David Duffield, Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. But the thing is, Bob, right? Some Perez has been dropped, not Hilton Perez, Anthony Perez. It's not going to kick off though, Tim. It is not. The group at the front might kick off, but I'm telling you now, that GC group, the main peloton, know what's going to happen. Telling you. Gunnar, it's been started already. It started at about 10 o'clock this morning. I'd love that, Gareth. I'd love that. It'd be interesting to know which professional cyclist might have come across my content at some point. Surely someone must have. They must have. Like one of my news shows that's got Wout van Aert in it. Do you think he's scrolling through YouTube and he sees his face and he's like, I wonder what this is, and then he sees it and he's like, what the fuck is this? I'll tell you what though, my favourite YouTube channel right now is Tour de Titema. Bas Titema is just smashing it. Like, I really enjoy his content. I don't even speak their language yet. I can sit there and watch it with the subtitles on. It's absolutely brilliant. I really do love it. Bum, 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 bum. What do you want me to show you, Gunnar? What do you want me to show you? Stuart, yeah, I think you did. Right, that's the only thing that's going to happen, Yosemite. That's the only thing that's going to happen. Pog is going to attack him. And I would love to see that. I would love to see him. Now he's got this bigger lead to absolutely rip the piss out of them. To get another 5 minutes. To get another 5 minutes on them. I would love that. Oh, he is done. Julien Bernard. He's the one with the beard. He is done. Elisand's gone on the attack. Cracking idea. Go on, lad. Alaphilippe's looking around now like, what the fuck? Shall I chase or not? Can Elisand get up there? He's a skinny little kid. Fan of the channel as well. Thanks, Niels Heldens. That's what you look like, Gareth. Like the Bernard. Was it Bernard? Is that his name? Alaphilippe kind of went a little bit. He was gonna, and then he's not. I tell you what, who's doing a really good job there? Luke Durbridge. He did. Never forget Elisand's his intro. What do you think of that track bike with the metallic frame colour? It's quite impressive, that. That's what I looked like, Gareth, yesterday on When It's Past. Jesus Christ. I had to do all of it seated because the ground was so slippy. Sorry, Niels. Niels, come on, man. That fleshlight that I gave you is good for at least another 5 years worth of content from you. Yosemite, good point. Where's Phil Liggett? Is he on NBC or something like that now, Phil Liggett? So I'm right in thinking, right? So that's where we are. We're on the first fifth of the final ascent for today. Has it been exciting? I don't think so. It's on NBC with Bob Roll, right? Niels, that's what happens when you use it too much. I got bored of mine, man. I really did get bored of mine. Durbridge is out the back. He got anthrax. Oh, Lord. It wasn't a minor. It wasn't a minor. He's the opposite of me, so he actually knows what he's talking about. So we've got 2, 4. We've still got 5 Ineos riders. UAE, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 UAE riders. Bora have 2, 3. EF have 3 up there. Enrique Mas has got, I think he's got 1. It could be on his own there. 1, 2, 3. There's 3. Pogacar's just taking the piss out of him. Warren Barguil is at the back of the peloton, like we care. He's got an ice pack down his neck. What's Kaza doing? Kaza's sat in there looking pretty comfy. UAE are just starting to go a little bit now. They're just getting to the front, UAE. Astana have got a couple of riders there. Jumbo have got the... Who's the guy? Is Kruiswijk up there still? Is he the one that looks... He's got like the widest shoulders in the world on the skinniest body. AG2R have gone to the front. So Ben O'Connor, I presume Ben O'Connor's up there still. Right, so if Ineos don't do anything now and everybody else does the work, what was the point in them doing anything on that first ascent? Am I being stupid? Horner has a big head. He does have a big head, doesn't he? And now, is that Micah at the front? UAE are now at the front. Greg Van Havermaet's still there trying to help AG2R out. Kwiatkowski's still there for that kid. What's he called? Carapaz. While Van Aert's having a go now, Volker Mollema, he's trying to chase him down. Alaphilippe's done. Alaphilippe's done here, and if Elisand can maintain, he might be all right. He's damn right I will, Niels. It's going all the way across my Instagram. But I guess so, Gareth. But what's the point? What's the point in staying? I'm going. I've had enough. The final phase of this live stream will be brought to you in association with Roundtree's Randoms. So they should be. I don't even know if I'm live anymore with this. I'm giving up. I just went to put the kettle on. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm sorry if you can. I want a brew. Wout van Aert is closing in on Elisson. What does Mollema do now, though? Alaphilippe can't do anything. Mollema's just got to sit with him, right? Is that pal? I'm done. I'm done, pal. This is it. I want Wout van Aert to win now. I want to see Wout van Aert win. I love Wout van Aert. He's one of my favourites. Let me send this link. Sorry, guys. I've just watched how boring it looks when I'm looking down at my phone. So then, dare I say it, England are playing tonight. What do we think to that? Wout van Aert he's the kind of guy I'd like to be mates with. I'm not mates with many people, but he's someone I'd like to spend a bit of time with. I think we'd get on. Me and WVA. Neil, I am Scottish. However, I'm half Scottish, half English. And there is half of me that wants to see England do well. However, I think with what happened to Denmark on the first game of the season, it's karma that they are going to go through to the final and they are going to win it. It will be just for Ericsson. I hope England do beat them. I really do hope they go all the way. But can they beat the Italians? Blooming hell. That's a big question. Now, Alaphilippe does not look half as strong as Wout van Aert. Otherwise, he will be there. Mollema's just dropped Alaphilippe, I think. Which he's going to have to, right? Because he's going to have to pull up now to Wout van Aert. There he goes. Well, that was a replay. Oh, Alaphilippe trying to respond. Go on, lad. Nah, he can't. He can't. He's not. He can't. Go on, Alaphilippe. Go on. He is. He's going to catch him. He's going to be well annoyed. Oh, he is grinding that gear up, Alaphilippe. He is struggling, man. Still got another, what, 12k to go up this climb, I think. Wout van Aert, though. On the descent, who's going to have it? Wout van Aert? I think so. And Ineos are now back on the radio. Back on the front. Victor Campenaerts is out of the race. He's had enough. He thought better of it. Going up this one again. I'm alright, thanks, lads. Alright, Smoking Bob, here we go. Let's throw it out there. Do we look at Wout van Aert and think, how is he able to climb this good? Or do we see someone like that who has talent in so many different areas that we accept it, and we just say, do you know what? He's just an outlier. Yeah, Wout van Aert on the descent. There should be no one better than Wout van Aert really in this race on a descent. However, on a descent, like, you don't have to be the best descender to stay with someone who's a good descender in front of you. You can use them as long as you know the idea of a racing line and how to get around a corner as efficiently as you can without putting yourself into too much risk. You should be able to stay with someone. I know, Lord. I don't think they had any choice. I think he was expecting Mollema not to have been popped as much as he did, I think. Lutsenko? Is that Lutsenko going out the back? Fuglsang, sorry. Fuglsang, the #1 rider in Astana. Yeah, Mollema needed to follow him, yeah. He should have gone with Wout van Aert. Clearly couldn't, though. Who else is going out the back? Wout Poels, sorry. Wout Poels is going out the back. I rate that man. Vincent, of course, he's doped. Really, though? Kruiswijk, he's going out the bike. So it's not just me who thinks that Ineos pulling on the front is. Sean Kelly's saying they're doing a really good ride, and they are, but for what? Because they're not dropping the riders that they need to drop. They're dropping domestiques and riders who we know aren't in contention. Van Aert is looking strong. Yeah, I've not even looked. To be fair, I've not even looked. Oh, Alaphilippe is in a bad way. He is screwed. So Mollema's now dropped Alaphilippe. He's been able to drop him. So Cav, 20 minutes back. 33 kilometers to go. 41 seconds between Mollema and who was Alaphilippe that was with him, between him and Wout van Aert and Kelly Alessand. if Mollema catches them, it could all change at the front. So I think it's in Wout van Aert's interest just to keep pressing that pace at the front, because he should know that he can beat Ellison on the descent. But if there's two Trek Segafredo riders, if they can just have a little bit of a regroup, Mollema catches them, Ellison then tries and goes on the attack, it could all change again. Did you hear that? Was that my stomach? I thought it was next door's dog. Did you hear that? "78-year-old Alejandro Valverde has popped." Yeah, it's a shame. I thought Alaphilippe was going to do it. He has bonked hugely, massively. Trek Segafredo riders made his way back to the front group now. I don't think there's any point in trying to chase them, but we've still got Kelderman up there, I think. World champion is at the side of the road, cheering him on. Oh, Wout van Aert's going again. Go on, boy. Up, 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 up. He is dropping Ellison. Oh, magnifique. Yates is not in that front group. Durbridge was in the break earlier in the day, but I've not seen Yates in that front group at all. It's really been off the boil. Yes, Niels. Yes. Go on, wow. He deserves it. I don't think there's... Yeah, I guess so. Is Blooming hell, that's a big gear he's got on there on the back. What's Wout van Aert's plans? Is he going to the Olympics? If he is, I think he should, leave at this point. No point working for the rest of the team. Let Vingegaard, whatever his name is, just get through 3 weeks. No pressure on him to win that white jersey. Can he win that? Is Pogacar still capable of winning that? He is, isn't he? So he'd take the white and the yellow, right? Maybe, Sergio, maybe. So there's a week. Is there a week between the end of the Tour de France and the Olympic road race? Maybe we should do an Olympic road race watch along. I mean, the kids might get in the way, but still. There he goes. That's who was that Ineos rider that just went? Castro Viejo off? Yeah. I thought there was, yeah. Right, if we get 3 more subscribers by the end of this stream, we will do a Olympics road race watch along. Hey up, Tim, you alright? Zwift Classics. Joe, tell me about Zwift Classics. What's happening? I mean, to be fair, right? We've got loads of video ideas coming up at the minute, and I'm wanting to get them filmed. But I've got a problem with my knee, and I cannot tell you the amount of pain I'm in with my knee. It is so painful to ride. In fact, it's so painful going from a bent leg to a straight leg. It feels like someone's stabbing me in the knee. It's been killing me for about a month now. Hey up, Phil. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's been humid this week, hasn't it? Even though the temperature's not been up that much, it's been very blooming humid. I was in the lakes at the weekend and it was so humid up there. Ridiculous. So we've got Kwiatkowski on the front. Listen, if you hear my stomach, I'm sorry. Cheers, Spicy Pretzel. Think should grow it though. Should I grow my beard? Where in my I don't think you'll be able to see on here, will you? Wait there. Wild Van Art's... Oh no, I thought it was cracking a little bit, but it's not. Wait there. It's right there. It's right in the front and centre. Cheers, Mohammed. Right there. That's definitely one of Niels' alt accounts. That is. But yeah, I guess it's what arthritis feels like. I'm swollen, but not in my knee, Niels. So what have we got here? We've got 4 minutes 20 between. Cheers, Spicy. So 4 minutes 24 between Peloton and Wout van Aert. Kelly Alessandro is now 30 seconds down on Wout van Aert. Balcom Oliver's a minute down on Wout van Aert, and then Julian Alaphilippe is 2 minutes down. So it's the Peloton's definitely gonna take in Alaphilippe. Should take in Mollema and Elisand. Are they going to take in Wout van Aert, who's taking on a gel? Just saying. Perfect, Gareth. Is there any point doing a 2 a.m. watch along? Is anybody going to be watching it with me? But then again, it'll be 12 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere, won't it? Ben O'Connor's still there. Vingegaard is still there. Uran's still there. Michael Woods is still there. Who's a Cofidis rider? Guillaume Martin? Yeah, he's still there. Ben O'Connor. Richie Port's still there for Carapaz, as is Kwiatkowski, and he's been doing some big pulls. Hey up, Lee. But, oh my God. Tadej Pogacar looks chill AF. Chill AF. Yeah, straight off a Warzone onto that, yeah. Is O'Connor dropped? I thought I'd just seen him. Oh, there he is. He's getting dropped now. I must be a little bit behind you, Matt. Yeah. Come on, pick it up, son. That could be his podium going out the window. 9k to the top still. Spicy. The Kirby's commentary is the most frustrating commentary ever. He pulls, what's the word, analogies and comparisons out of all sorts of shit. I'm going to listen to a few of them and I'll repeat them. I think so. Let's have a look. 188. The tour start list. Where's the team? 188. Yeah, Lutsenko. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. O'Connor's dropped. Yeah, Rob Hatch is good. Rob Hatch is good. He plays the game a lot better. Damn right, Joe. Damn right. It's the way it should be. I still haven't made my brew. I'm going to go and make my brew. Does anybody want anything? Go on, wow. All right then, what is happening? What's happened since I've been gone? So this is the way I make my tea nowadays. I pour it, put my milk in straight away. I know, frowned upon. Milk in straight away, then my sugar, then I just leave it. And I bring it into wherever I am, so I can just, at any point, slip that tea bag out. Just slip it out nice and slow. Squeeze the juice out of it. Enhance the flavour. And have the best cup of tea. Hey up, David. You're going down soon, sunshine. Boom. Where are you racing, Joe? Where are you racing? Right, Kwiatkowski's gone into second wheel now and gone back to pulling, and Richie Port's at the front now. That is some strong ride from Port. Got some fudge, kids. We've only had one new subscriber since we started, so yeah, they don't call me is it elephants that don't forget? Hey Milan van der Meer, how we doing? Brand new in the chat, unless you've been under a pseudonym. Appreciate you popping along for the You ever put the tea bag in before the milk? I always put the tea bag in before the milk. Who does what? Raynham's going down. Yeah, they don't call me the elephant for note. It's not because I'm big and fat. Ellison is still there. Shut up, Colton. That's gonna be no that. Colton Kirby's full of shit. No, goldfish don't have no memory. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Milan. That Trek Segafredo bike looks the flipping lick. It looks beautiful. Tell you what though. Tell you what, kids. UAE only have one rider left with Tadej Pogačar. Would that be Rafa Micah? Who will it be? Not McNulty, right? My stomach is playing. Is doing flips, man. Ah, David, no, I don't have a new Basho. But I have my old Basho repaired and ready to go again. Once I get this sorted out. Does anybody know how I can fix that? Absolutely spicy, that's what it is. Oh, bless him. He's crying. He's got tears in his eyes. Some might say he's dancing on the pedals with tears in his eyes. No shit, Simon. No shit. And don't forget, David, if I remember rightly, I took your comm on my old bike. I think. I can't remember. It is Rafa Micah, I thought so. So can someone tell me how I can fix this, repair this? Wow, Van Aert looks bloody awesome on this. What could possibly go wrong with it? It's fine. Just stick it back on the bike. But the problem is they're both doing it. I took it down to a local bike shop. I'll not name them because it didn't really help. I said, can I get these serviced? Took them in. And he went, yeah, they're not supposed to do that, I don't think. No shit. Why do you think I'm bringing them in? He's going round Chalet Renard. Harry Kane. David. You wait till I get the full lead out squad down. Cam's coming down. Phil's coming down. I'm going to get Francis Cade down. I'm not inviting Lawrence, but I'm getting everyone down to be my lead out. Here, question for you, David. Did you run into it? Don't lie. Did you run into it from the... Not from the bottom bit? Because when I come in and do that ride, I'll come down from the Carnarvon Arms and I'll go down that road and then I'll get to the bottom where the giveaway is and then I'll turn left and go up it. But I turned right instead, went up that hill a little bit and then used the hill to come down. I could have carried more speed, way more speed. But the problem is people tend to, when they're coming from Pilsley, they tend to just cut straight across that junction. And if I'm coming down fast, I'm going down. Yeah, Baxter Hill's that hill, isn't it? Yeah, that's where I struggled. I didn't come into it fast enough, I don't think. What I need... I don't necessarily need a lead out. I need someone to stop at that junction so I can just go full gas into it. And I might get the road sweep out a little bit and sweep the road because it is so dirty down there. And once I've done all that, I'm coming for you. And trained, I'm coming for your calm sunshine. Cheers, David. Thank you. But David, you've got to hate me. Come on. We need some beef. This is how we get views. Legs will be shaven. Moisturised up. Aero socks. I'm going to get my aero socks out. Joe, I bet you're in second cat, right, though? If I came back, I'd only be third cat. I might go and do some third cat racing. Yeah, that's it. That's what your game is, David. You're playing you're keeping your friends close, but your enemies closer. I'll help you, Chris. Yeah. Boom, straight into me. Big Arctic straight in front of me, but I'm going nowhere until this is fixed. Look, And no one has helped me in the chat. I don't know if it's this pin here. See this? See this pin here? There. I don't know if that has got some corrosion on it and it's stopping it. Because the spring should be fine. I can see the spring in there. I've sprayed GT85 in there. And nothing. So anyway, I was telling you the story. I said, can you have a look at it? Can you fix it? Being a bike shop, you think they could fix it. He takes it into the back and he comes back and he says, yeah, the mechanic says, what you've got to do basically is take it home and just keep oiling it and keep working it like this and eventually it'll give way. I said, like, can you not repair it? He says it's not a serviceable part. But like a gearbox on a car is not a serviceable part. You don't replace a gearbox unless a gearbox fucks up. And when it fucks up, you repair it. Same with this. I'm not paying 300 quid for a new lever just because it won't flick back. Surely there's a person there that can intricately disassemble, clean, and then reassemble this to sort it for me in a mechanic's place, right? No, David, I thought the cables would have pulled it back into position, but there's a spring in it. There's no way a lever should not spring back. Imagine how dangerous that would be. And that'd mean that there'd have to always be tension on your cable. As soon as the cable starts stretching, that means this is going to start happening. And that doesn't happen on cable on nobody who's got a bike goes, that's fine, I'll just live with that. If I'm pulling a cable through it, if I've got the brake cable and I pull the cable through, if I've got tension on it, it flicks back into position. But that's not the point. You take your cables out, press your levers in, they don't stick in, do they? They spring back because they've got a fucking spring in them. There's a screw at the top of the lever. Karina, potentially the spring has stretched, but how? I don't know. Because I've not been using it. Right, there's only two screws that I can see at the top of the lever. Both of them are covering the housing. They're not they're not doing anything else. I think it is. I think it's that pin. But I don't want to take it out in case it... That's GCN. Screw GCN. Hey up, Scully. Or Paddy, should I say? Yeah, there's your beef, David, you dick. You massive dickhead. Maybe we'll give him a warning shot. We'll give him a warning shot. There we go, DJ. Thank you, mate. Thanks for checking. I know, but I know what you're saying, Neil. But this is a 300 quid part. At the minute, you cannot get these. These are more valuable than gold. So what am I to? Can you hear my stomach still? I think I need to do a big Ventoux. So what am I to do? Do I try and push the pin out? And I've got a feeling because it's spring loaded, not only this mechanism, but this mechanism, that a spring's going to pop out and I'm going to lose it all. We need to get some background music on so you don't have to listen to my stomach going. Or is it the little worker I've got here massaging my feet? Right, my stream's buggered again. Right, Ellison. Molimer and Elisanda together now. My lever's still broke. So if someone's got any answers to that, if anybody's willing to fix them for me, I'll send them off and I'll give you some exposure. I can see the... Yeah, I can see the spring. Right, can you see the spring? Wait up. There, see there, just below it, that's where the spring is. Bring it on. There. See it? It locates into that little lot bit. So the spring is in there. You can see the spring's in there. See it? Just in there. The spring's there. It seems to all be located. There's no reason why it shouldn't, but it's happened to both of them, which is why I think it's something to do with corrosion on that pin. And I've dropped some oil on top of it to hopefully let it leak through. It's not made an ounce of difference. You know what kind of exposure I want. Surely Sergio, Elisond and Mollema can't close him down. How old is it? A year old? A year and a half old, Neil? Maybe 2 years, max. Paddy, have you seen how much? I didn't pay for this. I got this free. So now we've got... Who was that? Who was that on the front? Rafa Micah on the front for a little while. So the only riders we've got now at the front of the GC contention group, 4 kilometres to go to the summit, is Port, Carapaz, Pogacar, Woods has gone. Come on, show me that group again, dickhead. Neil, it's not my bike. It's not my bike, Neil. It's not as simple as claiming on warranty when it's not your bike. Also, Paddy, I'm not made of money. I am not made of money. If I'm going to buy a replacement, I'm buying 105 levers. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm taking my old levers off my old bike and putting them on it. So we've got Rigoberto Urán, it must be Enric Mas, Kelderman, and then Pogacar. Exactly, Lord. Yes. I'm broke as a joke. Broke as an absolute joke. I mean the part holding the spring to the lever. I'm not sure, Karina. Hey up, Andy. Hope you're well, mate. Ready for a winter of racing again? Yeah, it is holding. That is on the part of... Look, if I close it up, you can see... There, see that little piece of spring there? That's located on the lever. You see it? Just there. Wait, Port might have been dropped. Is Kwiatkowski the only rider left? Yeah, Port's been dropped. It's the opposite of gaffer tape I need. I need something to loosen it up. Are they hydraulic? No. Of course they're not. Pogacar looks so smooth. So smooth. So, group, Pogacar, Vingegaard, Carapaz, Kwiatkowski, Mas, Kelderman, Urán, Lutsenko. That's it. Kwiato is some guy, isn't he? He is phenomenal. Hey up, Fairy. 1 AM. Woof! That's some good going. Thank you. I mean, you're not just here watching me. You're here watching the tour. I just happen to be talking about the tour at the same time. 1.9 kilometres to go to the top. And what's gonna happen now? What is gonna happen? 1.7 kilometers to the top. I think that's for Wout van Aert. So they've probably got 2 kilometers to go, 2.5 kilometers to go, maybe for the GC contenders. What is gonna happen? Like if nobody attacks, what's gonna happen? Hey up, Arthur. Listen, if you can hear my stomach, I apologise. It's not a pleasant noise that anybody wants to. I don't know what's wrong with it. I wonder if it's a soup I had earlier. Maybe it's a soup on the bread. Maybe I'm gluten intolerant. Mass has gone. See you, Mass. Sinead O'Connor's getting the second wind. I need him, mate. I need my Basso back on the road. Kwiato's gone. He has gone big time. Look at him. Holy shit. He has literally just stopped. He has just stopped. No, he's just trying hard, Colton, you knobhead. Here we go. Carapaz wants him to come through now. Oran's gone to the front now. Here we go. Alright, so they've got 2k to go then if they're a k behind. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that. Oh, Vingegaard's gone. At least someone had the balls to do something. Vingegaard's gone. Kelderman's out the back. Vingegaard's on the attack. Pogacar's onto his back wheel pretty easily. Carapaz looks relatively comfy. Pogacar seated. And he's catching him. Oran's following them. Just Lezenko gone out the back. Vingegaard has the balls. Let's get a dub in the chat for Vingegaard. That was... Bless him. How old is he? 12? 24. What a boy. So there's a gap between Vingegaard now and... Seated. Oh, he got out of the saddle a little bit. But he chased him and then he was seated. So all that work, all that effort for Carapaz. Am I being too hard on him? Am I being too harsh? But surely that's the plan. You put all them on the front. When they're all dead, Carapaz goes. But if your own team has driven it so hard that you can't attack or do anything, what's the point? 700 metres to go for Wout van Aert. Vingegaard has started to gap Pogacar. Go on, lad. Come on, lad. That wasn't an attack. That wasn't an attack. That was not an attack. So he's still got a kilometre to go to really put something into these guys if this guy can maintain this. He is proper on the vinegar strokes as well. Look at that face. Come on, lad. Come on, up. Oh, God, he looks pale. He looks pale as... His face is as white as his teeth. Jesus Christ, he's going to die after this. K to go to the top. And he's still smashing the pedals. Come on, pal. It does look a bit like Fulford. Do you know what else looks like a Fulford? A skeleton. It's basically like they've cling filmed skin across round his skeleton, his skull. Fulford. And he has Wout van Aert up the road. You're right. You're right, Neil. Yeah. There's no way Wout van Aert's going to wait for him though. So we've got 19 seconds on Pogacar, Vingegaard. Got about 90 metres, almost 100 metres between him and him. Vingegaard and Pogacar. If you can just get over this climb. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Vingegaard's moved himself up into second place on the overall general classification as well. Two big wins for Denmark in one day. Mebis. That's a cool shot. Wout van Aert cresting Mont Ventoux. Pog got dropped. I had a coffee earlier, but not for a while back. Not a chance. Yeah, Carapaz and Uran almost catching Vingegaard, giving it a go. That's the best Colin Kirby's got. And here's Vingegaard giving it a go. God, he doesn't have to talk some shit. Maybe Milan. Maybe that's... Do you think Pog's faking it? They're not going to catch him before the top, though. Are they? 1, 2, 3. Oh, now Carapaz is going. Now Carapaz has grown some balls and he's attacking. No, Stuart, it doesn't. And that's the difference. That's the difference. But I bet he gets paid the damn sight more than me. If I got paid the same amount as Colin Kirby, you can guarantee I would not be looking at my phone. Oh, thanks, Neil. I thought I was doing a good job. I'm going to play an ad now. Are you actually seeing ads? When I'm playing ads, do you actually see an ad? Or is it just for afterwards? Oh, GCN, yeah. Bitterly disappointed with this stage. Bitterly disappointed with this stage. Slightly. That'll do for me, Neil. Thank you. That'll do. No ads. Yeah, it must be on afterwards. It must be when people watch it back. I might just put 1,000 ads. Just play one every 10 seconds. Because I know when you're doing Twitch, you can play an ad for those who aren't subscribed, and people have to sit and watch the ad. Brian is the saviour of GCN. Yeah, they radio through to him, Joe. Pog, 17 people on Pritchard's stream think you're doping. Slow down. Slow down, sunshine. No worries, Paddy. I'm not going across the Twitch though, unless I'm getting my titties out. Then maybe I will. Yeah, exactly, Gareth. Yeah, he thought better of it, didn't he? It was like, what's the point? There's no way this kid can take 5 minutes out of me on this descent. I'll leave him to it. I'll keep my powder dry. And here's the other thing, right? With Ineos, what was the point in riding it the way they rode it? If they were bringing this brand new way of racing in, they're down on the podium. Leave Carapaz to do what Pogacar did last year. Follow the wheels, let other teams do it, and send G up in the break. Send who's the other one? Castroviejo up in the break. See if they can do something. See if they can get... In fact, send Port up. See if they can get a result in the break like Wout van Aert's done. And if they don't, at least potentially they might be up the road for when Carapaz gets up there, and they might have a teammate that could just pull for a tiny amount. But to spend all that time on the front, the first ascent of Ventoux, the second ascent of Ventoux, and then Carapaz to not actually do anything. And I'm not having a go at him for not doing anything. Clearly he was on his absolute limit, but surely the idea is for your team to pace the speed right to give you something extra to go with. Paddy, UAE they've been better than they were last year, but coming in as the defending champions as a team, they've been terrible, yeah. And now what can Carapaz do? What can Iran do? Apart from hope that they put in gaps between them and... Well, they're not going to put it into Vingegaard, obviously. Where are we? Stage 11? So stage 10. Let's have a look at the results. Results. Where's the result? There we go, results. O'Connor's been dropped, so we don't need to worry about him on GC. Uran, Vingegaard, Carapaz. Third, fourth and fifth. They'll move up to second, third and fourth, right? There's only a second between Jonas Vingegaard currently on GC and Carapaz. You can't help thinking that Carapaz... Oh, I don't know. Now, according to Pro Cycling Stats, Vingegaard has a better time trial than Carapaz. So, what's Carapaz doing? Because the time gap's going to be even bigger. Is he going to hope that he can overhaul that in the time trial or another mountain stage? That's if he wants to make it onto the podium. Maybe he don't want to make it onto the podium. I forgot you can't hear the commentary, can you? So if as long as you're watching the tour at the minute, it's not so bad. But if you're not watching the tour and you're just listening to me, must be a bit weird. I don't know what's happening. My stream's gone down. Here we go. Mollema and what's his face? Kenny Everett flying down the descent. Vingegaard's closing in on them. Excuse me. I'm not very good at maths, but maybe 20 seconds? 17 seconds? 13 seconds. 14 seconds. Something like that. I don't know. So the group, the gap between Vingegaard and the Maillot Jaune, which has Carapaz, Uran, and obviously Pogacar in it, is 30 seconds, just under 30 seconds. I don't know what that means, Karina, but it sounds fun. Maybe I'll get a tour tracker. We still want some more lever action. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Mollema has no chance. Mollema and Ellison have no chance. I mean, they can potentially descend a little bit quicker, being a 2-up. But you've got Wout van Aert on the front, who's a phenomenal bike handler. So you can't help thinking that he is going to be really strong on that descent, especially if he's reconned it. If he knows where the route goes, if he's happy and confident with his descending abilities, I don't think anyone will catch him. 10 kilometres to go, 2-minute gap between him and Pogacar. I can't see anyone catching him. I really can't. This is the problem. I don't know where Cav is. I don't know how we find. So who's in that group? No, it only goes back as far as Ben O'Connor. Over on. Oh, sorry guys. Over on Pro Cycling Stats. So I don't know how far. That's the frustrating thing. They don't tell you how far the. Hey up, Damien. They don't tell you how far the Gruppetto is off. 33 minutes, 32 minutes. How do you find that out? Are we over on Twitter for that? Alright, yeah, I could have used that. Does anybody know what the time limit is? What's the percentage of time? Not that I can work it out because I have no idea. And we're not stopping to wait for Cav to come over the line. Once the winners are over the line, that's it. I'm off skis. You don't want to listen to me all night talking absolute dire. Don't know what that is. What does Maggie Backstead know? Hey, Joe, what does Maggie Backstead know about plumbing cycling? Does he wear an helmet on his live? Does he even live stream? Yeah, how many is in the Gruppetto? Do we know how many people are in the Gruppetto? Zwift Power Live, love it. Oh, that's a good idea, Gareth. Maybe I'll check that out. In fact, I'll do it now. Uran's trying to drop Carapaz on the descent. Let's have a look. Boop. Tour de France. I don't blame you, Joe. I do not blame you. I think if anyone ever asked for my autograph, I'd refuse to give it him. I'd be like, don't be a knobhead. Do not be a knobhead. Race Centre, here we go. Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. Oh, look at this. Stats. Green Jersey Group, 34 minutes and they've still got 28 kilometres to go. So does that mean they've not even really got... Well, they definitely haven't got to the top of the top of Ventoux. I think once they've got to the top of Ventoux, I think they'll be all right. I think they'll know whether they're in there, but it doesn't tell you how many people are in it. Oh god, yeah, they're still climbing. 6, yeah, they're still climbing. Where are they? Where's the top? Blooming hell, yeah. Woo! But if you do want an armpit photo, maybe just wait for the 2022 calendar, Chris Pritchard calendar to come out. Maybe just wait and buy that instead of getting your armpit photos. I'm sure there'll be an armpit shot in that you can have. Who's excited about Zwift season starting again? Doing a bit of racing and a bit of live stream. I've got, in fact, August, as early as August, we've got some live streams coming up on over on Zwift. So I need to get myself back into action. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Imagine that, sat in the gruppetto, checking out Inters, watching my live stream. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I've got a little bit boring. So let's have a review on this stage. Looks likely that Wout van Aert is going to win the stage. There's going to be no time gap between Carapaz, Pogacar, and Uran. Vingegaard might take a few seconds out of them, but I've got a feeling that those three are going to catch him before the end. Mollema and Ellison will probably come in second and third. So in terms of GC, Vingegaard will may potentially take a few seconds out of Uran and Carapaz, but it doesn't look likely. And if he does, it'll not be any more than 10 seconds, I wouldn't have thought. What do we think to this stage? I'm a bit annoyed. I'm a bit annoyed. One, with Ineos's tactics. Two, with the lack of... apart from Vingegaard attacking, nothing really happened. It has really been... pretty much, David. If it was that exciting, I wouldn't be yawning, would I? 3 kilometres to go for Vingegaard. No, mate. They're less than 10 seconds behind him, pal. These three are gonna reach him surely. Carapaz is trying to. Ooh, Carapaz is putting a little bit of time into Pog there, but not much. Making him work for it. Oh, nice one, Paddy. That's a good idea. Well done. It'd be ridiculously boring. I mean, this is the highlight of today's stage. Even Wout van Aert thinks it. If you're watching GCN, even Wout van Aert thinks it. I saw that look. He knew. Oh, yeah, just what I said. Brian's just saying that however you pronounce his name, Vinegar Strokes, is going to get caught by the yellow jersey group. Like I just said, yeah, Colton Kirby said he was going to have a solo ride into the finish for 4th place. I mean, I can do tomorrow's stage if you want. I mean, it's easy content for me. It's the easiest content in the world. Pete, I'll show you my helmet any time of the week. Any time of the week. Buy your Chris Pritchard merch. Link in the description, probably, if I've done my job right. Meme that shit. Last kilometre for Wout van Aert. He's lapping it up. What a boy. He deserves this win. Well done, Wout. Really, really well deserved. Like this, Neil. Wout van Aert's done it. This load, I think is it an Atmos or a no? Give me some. The problem is, Neil, where's my lever? This lever is the other one's exactly the same. I need 2 new levers. If you could, someone fund that for me, that'd be great. There must be a sugar daddy out there that wants to see some armpit pictures. Well done, Matt, for that. Give me some examples of gyro helmets. Is it gyro helmets or gyro helmets? Well done, wow. Thoroughly deserved. Well done, mate. Really happy for him. Oh, he stood up. He stood up. Not only did he take his hands off bars, he stood up on pegs. What a boy. Really well done. These two are still... Mollema and Ellison are out of the saddle sprinting. What's the point, lads? Just keep working. Just keep riding through. Well done, wow. That must be... He was in the break all day. The break all day. I love that. He's stopping his bike computer. Oh, I love Kelly Ellison. Go on, Kenny. Go on, Kenny. Go on, Kenny Everett. When you've got a three-headed trident, you don't know which head's the sharpest end. Colin Kirby, ladies and gentlemen, getting paid thousands of pounds from Eurosport. Vingegaard got caught, like we said they would. And my stream's gone down again. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh my god, I've just seen what I look like. Oh, yes. Now we're talking, kids. My stream's gone down. I don't know what's happening. But I presume Vingegaard is coming over the line with Pogačar, Uran and Carapaz. Time differences nullified. Easy now. What are you up to? I'm just streaming, innit? Yeah. Well, if you could see what I look like, Baz, you'd probably disown me as a brother. I'll send you a picture in a minute. just watching Tour de France. You don't care. All right. All right, I'll give you a call back later tonight. Cheers. Bit a bit. Word. My stream's still smashed. There we go. All right, finally got it back. Who's this? I need to send a picture to my brother. He wanted to know what I was doing. He's just heading back from his real job as a teacher. Mum and Dad must be so proud of me. What does your sons do, Charlotte? Well, one of them's a teacher, and the other one's Chris. Nice one, Spicy. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. I don't think we talk about David Harmon anymore, do we? I don't think we're allowed to. No Cav drama. Might make the time cut. Probably will make the time cut if there's a big enough group. Still got climbing to do. Pardon me. So he's still got to ascend and descend. I think the fact that there's a descent should play into the hands of that gruppetto. But how big that group is, excuse me, I have absolutely no idea. Let's have a look. Time to cut off 42 minutes from now. 42 minutes, 43 seconds. 145 riders still racing. So it doesn't tell you exactly how many people are still in a group. Now, according to Brian Smith, who's got more information than I have, because I'm just me with a... What's that? Why is it... Oh, because it's yellow. It's almost green. So Cav's about 35 minutes down, and he's got 42 minutes to get in, so he should make the time cut. That'll do. Thanks, Arthur. Appreciate that one. Shall we end it? Are we done? Is everybody happy with that? Did we enjoy that? Cheers, Biggs. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow with another one. I don't know. Glad to hear it, Alan. Glad to hear it. I was going to do the Champs-Élysées, but I think I'm out riding on that weekend, so I won't be. If my knee gets better, I really, really need to take some time off the bike. Nice one, Paddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. 5 hours, 17 minutes. That sucks. Nice one, Rafa Micah coming over. Test out the clip feature on this stream. Let's have a look. Create a highlight video. Add a stream marker. Create a highlight video. I really don't know what to do with that. Nice one, Karina. Maybe I will. We'll see. I had planned another video content that needs filming tomorrow morning and editing, so we'll see. G might be in trouble. G's done. Don't worry about G. What's the point in him carrying on? Oh, nice one. That's a cool little picture of Wout van Aert. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, do all that good shiz, and I will see you on the next video. That was a fucking nightmare. I only had like 10 people watching all day. Fucking sick of this shit, man. Absolutely sick of this shit. I don't even like the people. I'm chatting to them like they've been best mates. Can't fucking stand them. You are? Thanks. Thanks. Kidding! Suck it! Suck a fat one! You know I love you all. You know I love you. You know I love you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to wait till the stream runs now just to make sure you all heard that, because if not, if the stream just ends with me saying I hate you all. There's no one here. There's literally no one here. Look, that's who I'm talking to. The wall. No one there. Me camera. That's it. There's no one there. It's our roll, innit? No beds. You still stream. No shit, Arthur. Come on, you know me better than that by now. Nice one, Lord. What did he say? What did he say? How do I see it? Do you play something? Oh, I don't know what that is. Thanks, Gareth. Wasted on here, aren't I? Wasted. Absolutely wasted. Let's update that for one last time. Thanks once again to Pro Cycling Stats for letting me steal some graphic that made my stream look ever so slightly better. It's disappeared now. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Where is it? Where's my image? I don't know. Anyway, don't worry about it. Peace! Oi, stop advertising other videos. Plantaylor Latino, you knobhead. Piss off. Playing your shit. Go, hey, stop it, knobbit. I'll sort him. I'll sort him. I'll sort the dick. Not only am I going to report him, I'm going to put that user into timeout. Go on. Ah, there we go. Look at that, Lord. As always, on the ball. Nice. All right, well, let's try again. Peace.